Hi guys! Alright, so I'm here today in my kitchen to show you 2 different plant-based breakfast recipes that are so quick and so fast. And I hope you have this stuff on hand, but hopefully after watching this, you will go run and get it because it is so good. Okay, so the first one is, I'm gonna do the video for the little recipe formula that I posted a few posts down on my feed, which there is an edit and a correction to. So funny story, I accidentally ordered dairy yogurt a few times, like a week ago or so, because it's the same brand, but I just had gone to my Instacart and like clicked on it and not even realized that they made a dairy version and a coconut version. So let me just tell you, make sure you read your labels. It's major important. So the brand that I'm totally into right now is called Oui, like the French Oui, O-W-I, and it's coconut dairy-free alternative by Yoplait, which funnily enough is the brand I used to eat Yoplait when I was like in my early 20s, and I would just look for everything with Splenda and like low fat, low calorie. But luckily now I just have upgraded to like actually using pure ingredients, but I can still do the same kind of recipe, which is the first one I'm gonna show you. So just make sure you guys, if you're getting this brand, that it is the light blue front sticker label and not white. Otherwise, it's gonna be dairy and that's gonna mess with your gut. So that's actually how I noticed it. My stomach was starting to like gurgle and churn. I'm like, what is going on? My stomach never feels bad and I always feel good digestively. And so I used the yogurt that's dairy on my face. I have a super good yogurt recipe for your face. It's just yogurt, plain yogurt, lemon juice, and raw honey. It really brightens it up. So that's just a side note. Okay, so the yogurt is the first part, and that's easy because you just buy it. So of course you could just eat it plain, but let's just make it a little fancier. Okay, now I'm gonna try to, I don't know what this looks like on Instagram, but I'm just gonna twist you around because I have no better idea, and I need a knife. So you guys tell me in the comments if you have texture issues with food. So I always have had like weird texture issues, and I know a lot of kids do. So when my mom would like give us yogurt or pudding, or cheese, I would just gag on it, and so that's gross. So what I do is I add something crunchy or crispy, and that's why I always use apples in my yogurt parfaits. So get a good crisp red apple. Pink Lady is my favorite. Fiji, Braeburn, they're all good, but do get organic because apples are on the Dirty Dozen list. So we want to make sure that they are not sprayed with chemicals, and they also sometimes can be genetically modified, which is lame. We don't want that either. Okay, so did you see how I cut that? I don't know if I can zoom in, but I just cut it in half, cut out the seeds, then I cut it into slices, really thin, and then I sort of just stack them and cut it into tiny pieces because I want it to fit. So when I used to do this, it was when I had my studio, and I would literally just stuff the apples like in the container. Now I'm like, well, I'll just eat it in a bowl. So I put some of the apples in your little ramekin. These are cute to have for all of your recipes. Then take your yogurt. This is vanilla. I like to buy vanilla or unsweetened or just like plain so that I can flavor it however I want, but they do have fruit flavored versions too. So then I just do a layer of the yogurt and a little bit more apples, and then I also have some organic blueberries that I washed. So I like just things that are the same size, look good, and they also just fit together well. So yogurt, blueberry, apples, and then the granola trick that I use is these, which are Daltons, but they are so good and they're so easy to pack and travel with, and they actually have vegetables in them. Like this has broccoli extract and spinach and carrots. You definitely don't taste that. So because it's a fruit parfait, I love doing the berry flavor, but if you're a chocolate person, then you could do this. And so I just use one whole pack in my formula, and you can just put them in whole like this, or you can cut them up with a knife. But I will be honest with you guys, sometimes what I do is I just put them in my mouth and then I bite them and then I let it crumble into the dish because it's like the most efficient way to cut these little suckers up. But that's what it looks like. Super good, right? So this could be a great snack for you or your kids after school or whatever. But that's the formula because it's something crunchy. The yogurt's clean, dairy-free, creamy. It's an awesome like dessert. Okay, now I need one more bowl. So this next one is really good for like a light breakfast as well. It's also really good for helping to cleanse and absorb toxins in your gut. And the trick to it is that you have the right kind of chia in your house. So there might be different brands I'm not aware of, but I've been buying this one for years. It's called Mila, and it is a raw micro-sliced chia. So the tip I wanted you guys to make sure you know is that when you buy chia, you might think, oh, chia seeds, but actually those are not absorbable. You're gonna poop most of them out. So you want the flour. This is where all the goodness is. This is where the omegas are. This is where the protein is. This is where the fiber is, and that's why we really love chia, for the fiber. But this particular kind of chia called Mila is great because, it absorbs multiple times its weight in toxins, and it's gentle on your gut because that hard shell is already extracted. So as it moves through your digestive tract, it's gonna pull and absorb toxins and things that are like needing to be eliminated through your intestine, through your stomach, and just pull them through gently and absorb them in a safe way so that they can be fully eliminated. And so it's also doing that while giving you the nutritional value of the fiber and the protein and the healthy fats. So I do just like 2 or 3 big scoops and spoonfuls. Now, obviously I eat a lot of fiber because I eat loads of fruits and vegetables. So if you're like new to plant-based, then maybe start with 2 tablespoons of chia and really increase your water intake so that that's not like a shock to your system. We don't want you to be like constipated or backed up, and it's that you never want to blame the plants. That's just like the body readjusting. So you can add water and it'll swell up really fast, or you could do almond milk, coconut milk, a dairy-free unsweetened milk. Okay, let's do this. Can you see it? I will go back to my screen like this. Okay, yeah, see how it's getting thick already, like a pudding? So there's that. And then what I do is I will add can you guys see? Okay, a greens powder to the chia to help with cleansing the gut lining and to help with healthy protein. So I use spirulina all the time because this is the best kind of plant protein that is so easily absorbable. I need my skinny spoon to fit in my jar. So spirulina is something I take daily, and you could just do a big scoop like that. Oops. Stir it in. So now it's getting really thick, so I need more liquid, so you could add more dairy-free milk or more water. I usually do water just for food combining reasons. I just did a whole lesson on smoothie formula in my Fuel and Focus program to explain why, but there we go. It's really green, it's really dark. I'm gonna do even more. Okay, so there, maybe I need a bigger bowl, but I just wanted it to be so cute. All right, and then same fruits as before. So apples, add as many as you want. Blueberries, fill it to the brim, and then mix it through. So my screen keeps going black, but that's it, you guys. So let me fix this. Both of these are really good because they're filling, and they do have some kind of plant protein and healthy fat in it. So it depends what type of eater you are and what makes you feel satiated and what makes you feel full. But I'm always for healthy fats that are from plants that are raw. So like avocado is raw, but I don't do avocado in the morning. But chia I do because it does help flush, it does help cleanse and absorb. So that can pair really easily with your greens, powders, and whatnot. So yogurt parfait, chia green bowl. We need a name for this, you guys. But those are the two recipes that I can always make because I always have these things on hand that I know are potent in my body and doing all kinds of good. So I hope you like these recipes. I'll take pictures and post them up on my feed so that you can remember and then go and save it so you can find them again. And I hope this helped. And if you're looking for help eating more of a plant-based diet, you can book a Find Your Flow with Food session with me. I have an intensive option for 75 minutes, and I have a 1 month jump start right now where you're welcome, where you can book an intensive and then you have a 30-minute follow-up with me as well as messenger support. So those are two cool ways to work with me if you're looking to get more into plant-based eating and love it. Okay guys, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.